We are back to talk about episode 5 of Tell Me Lies, season 3. We are more than halfway through the season. It's only 3 episodes left.
Dang,
And
really?
I feel like we're getting everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
Absolutely. It's like,
So,
what
yeah,
the fuck?
3 episodes left. We'll be wrapped by the end of February. So let's get into it. The episode starts with Steven getting into getting into that's like a tongue twister. Getting into Yale Law School. I put
Getting into
Yale and
y'all law
law.
school.
I put Yale and law together. But not me being happy for him. Once I saw the acceptance letter, I was like, oh, Steven. And then,
I mean, we know he's smart. He's a fucking genius. He's
yeah, he's
fucking
smart.
conniving, manipulative genius.
But I was like, oh, he got into law school. But then I'm cracking up because nobody gives a fuck. Like,
Exactly. Everybody's like, yeah. So,
he's
but
like
then
calling
he lied. It was like, yeah, let's go celebrate. Okay, yeah,
Wrigley's
sure, I guess.
begging to go out. He's
Yeah.
begging me
It's
to go
like,
out. It's
okay,
like
yeah, sure,
nobody
let's
cares.
go. Dog, you just orchestrated this whole thing, this whole
Yeah, and that's
friggin'
messed up. He called his
party.
sister, voicemail. Wrigley like, oh, I gotta ask Pippa. We'll see. So it's just like, yeah, Steven, it goes to show you success is nothing if you don't have anybody to share it with. So maybe you stop being a
Oh,
meanie,
that's so
then
sad.
you would have somebody to be happy that you got into law school, but nobody gives a damn. But then Diana, she also gets into law school. She has her procedure done, and she's like, good. I'm like moving on with life.
Well, here's the thing. The funny thing is, I knew Diana was getting in too. So,
Yeah, because she aced her LSATs. It's just like like her and Steven were like 1 and 2 in their classes.
right.
So it's just like, yeah, it was like a no-brainer that she would get in. We can kind of skip around this episode because it comes to one point where I think Steven is really trying to rub this in everybody's face, like, hey, like, I got into law school. So he goes to Diana, he spots her in the library because again, this whole episode, nobody's really caring, nobody's really giving him, I guess, the praise that he's looking for that he got into law school. So he goes to Diana, like knowing that what she told him last season that she was flunking, all this bad stuff was going on in school. And he's like, hey, so got into Yale law. And she's just like, yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
So did I.
And he's like gobsmacked because he's just like, what do you mean? Like you failed,
Right.
you bombed the LSATs. She's like, no, actually I didn't. I aced them. And yeah, I got in too. And I'm not going because I don't want to be anywhere near you.
That was crazy to me. That was crazy because it's kind of like, yo, you willing, like he said, you
hmm
would derail your whole life trajectory of where you're going because you don't want to go to the same school as me. And she's like, yeah,
Yes.
because I can go anywhere.
I can go to Stanford. I can go to
Yeah.
Harvard. Like my
Wow.
grades are like that. I can go anywhere. And I mean, I feel like it's smart. Like, why would I want to spend, I don't know, I guess law school is another 4 years. Like, why would I want to spend 4 years, another second of my
Four
life
more years, right? And she knows
around
how
you?
he is, one. And I feel like I don't even remember, but was this a situation where he just did it to spite her? Like, I'm going to go where you go. Or I don't know. It's just
No, I
weird.
think like it was either in a recap, like when I don't know where I saw this. Maybe it was it might have been on Instagram where they were kind of like recapping that moment, like back when Diana first told him in season 2 that, you know what, I bombed the LSATs and all this stuff was happening. And he was like, well, what do you mean? Like, this was the plan. I think that back when they were together, the plan was for them
Okay.
to go to school together, live together. Like, basically, he was banking on her. So,
Okay.
like, we were together. Yes, maybe your dad might have helped pay for school because that was another thing I was thinking about. Like, how was he going to pay for school? But then I think that was their plan. We go to law school together. We're living together. We are planning this future together. So, if you are not holding up your end of the bargain, it's like, what am I supposed to do?
Right.
So, I think that was kind of like their plan initially. But now that she stopped drinking the Kool-Aid, she's just like,
Okay.
no, I don't want anything to do with you. Good for you, Diana. But again, it's like, do not give this man any ammo because he's just like,
Yes. Yes.
oh, and that's the thing. Like, I don't want to, I mean, we said this 1,000 times. I feel like am I in the twilight zone? I keep saying the same things all the time, but it's like, I do not understand what is wrong with him because here you have this great opportunity to
Right.
go to Yale Law School, but yeah, you are taking this opportunity to shit on other
Sabotage
people.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like you have some light in your life and it's not enough. that you still like, I'm just gonna continue to make everybody miserable. It's just like you keep having all this good stuff happen to you, and it's not enough,
And it's
Steven.
like,
Like, I
is it
don't get
misery
it.
loves company? But I don't feel like he's miserable. I just feel like he just wants people to dote over him or just show him attention, or like, what is it? That's just he's needing some kind of validation from friends or just being in control because he couldn't do that in his own house with his mom. And she controlled everything.
I don't know. I mean, I hope 3 more episodes left. I don't know how much.
We're not going to gain clarity over
Yeah,
Steven.
I don't know if we're gonna get any more clarity of what's going on in Steven's mind. And what is his mindset about still sabotaging his life when good things are happening to him? Like I don't get that. But let's move on to Bree because she is back with Evan Ish. They've
Hmm.
been hooking up for about a week. She's just like, you know what? We don't want to tell anybody. Let's just keep it low key. Like this is good. Us just being in our bubble. And then who goes knocking on the door? First, I thought it was gonna be
That
Molly.
pissed me
I
off.
thought it was gonna be Molly. I'm like, oh my God, Molly's about to be coming and showing up at the door, and she's gonna be like, "What's going on here?" But
That
it's
pissed me
worse.
off
It's
because I
Steven.
hate when he knows things.
Yes, he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
what
well,
is
well,
this?"
well, 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 well. What is this?
Yeah, it's just like, God, the worst person to ever find out a secret.
Yes.
So Steven walks in on them, and Bree was like, I think Evan was like, he's not going to say anything. Bree was like, the whole school knows. Everybody knows now because Steven is
But
here.
yeah, people just got some straw, some Kool-Aid in their mouth. I don't know because some people are waking up and others are like, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good
So
though.
it's just, yeah, I
No.
feel like, I feel like Bree and Wrigley are up on him. They're like, look, I know what's going on here.
And Diana.
Um, and Diana, like the tree, the holy trinity that's going to take Steven down. But Bree is also dealing with some personal stuff. She
Mhm.
wants to meet her mom, and they have an estranged relationship. Her mom had her when she was 14. Obviously, some things went awry there because Bree was in foster care growing up, but she wants to have a relationship with her mom. So it's this big, of course, it's a party happening because these kids go to anything but class. Um, it's a pool party happening. Bree's like, I'm not feeling it. I got errands to run in town. And Wrigley's like, yeah, I'm not feeling it either just because I don't feel like this.
Yeah.
So Pippa, orchestrating like, hey, why don't you take Bree? But she's like, look, I'm not actually going into town. I'm going to Jersey to meet my mom.
Mhm.
And Wrigley's like, let's go. And I
I
feel
love
like
their friendship.
I love it so much. Wrigley has been a better friend to Bree in this one semester
Hmm.
than Lucy and Pippa has been since they known her. So I
Yep.
feel like I don't know if it's just because Wrigley is caring to ask and
Hmm. That's exactly what
noticing
it
you
is. Yeah.
noticing something is off and like is asking like something's wrong, your demeanor is changing, like what's going on. So I feel like he's just really intuitive to what's going on with her. So they're on a road trip to Jersey and meet Bree's mom. And at first I was just like, first of all, Bree's mom is cute. And I
Girl, I was like, she's so cute, like Brie. I was like, good, great casting.
yeah, exactly. At first I was just like, her mom is so young, but I was like, yeah,
She
she
was
had her when she was
14.
14.
Right.
So that's why she would be like that. And then I was like, her face looks so familiar. So I had to go on IMDb. And she was in Nerve. That's the thing that I know her from. She was in the movie Nerve. So I was like, okay. Because I was like, what is this face? I know this face. I've seen it before. But like you said, great casting. And I don't know what's going on there. Like I feel like the mom, Mary, she is genuine and wanting, I guess, them in a relationship. Like she didn't seem like she wasn't like trying to like blow her off or anything because Wrigley, low key, well, not even low key, like towards the end of their meetup, Bree and her mom invited her to Bree's upcoming photo
Photo.
exhibit.
Yeah.
And she's just like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna come, I'm gonna come. And I'm like, well, is she gonna come or is she just saying that to
And she's
like,
flaking her off. Yeah, because
yeah.
it seemed like something. I don't know what it is, but she seemed a little flighty or flaky. But I want to chalk it up to her being young when she had her.
Hmm.
So she doesn't really know her. Like she's still, you know, a girl. She's a cool mom.
Yeah, yeah.
But she's probably still like, treading lightly because she doesn't really know how to be a mom because she was so
Wasn't.
young. Right.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it is. It's just like nerves, I think.
Yeah, so hopefully, that really does pan out and that's not like another, heartbreak in
Yeah.
Bree's life. But now we gotta talk about Lucy because Lucy, my Lucy. Again, this is like the thing that keeps haunting her and it keeps coming up this whole season is the lie about Chris.
Yes.
And she can't get away from it. Somebody put a bucket of piss outside her door. So
That's why I
now
was like,
she's,
whose trash can has piss in it?
yeah, now she's getting harassed. Pippa kind of like half mentions it when they was at the pool party that, oh yeah, somebody put some piss outside of Katie's door. But, she's just like, okay, we're both getting it. Even though Lucy didn't say anything to anybody about
Right.
that. But then Chris comes up to confront her at the
Yeah, like
pool
what,
party.
dog? Come on, like you already got heat on you, and you talking about something. And what are you talking about? Like, dude, just go somewhere. Ain't nobody tell you
Yeah,
don't talk to none of the victims.
exactly. You ain't got no lawyer. But it's like, yeah, he's like trying to like, I guess, get some clarity. Like, why would you lie? But my thing is, I believe victims
Yes.
for the most part because I feel like who would lie about something like this?
Right.
But
Right.
it's like, is he just that
He's still
hell bent?
young and
He is young,
stupid
but is he hell bent in that, like, what happened between me and these girls was consensual? Because he's not denying
that it
being
happened.
with Pippa. He's not saying like, oh, I don't know who she is. Like he's not denying that they were together. I guess his version of it is that it was a consensual situation. And
Mm.
that's why he's like saying like, okay, why is everybody making this stuff up about me? But it's like,
That's
I get,
delusional. That's crazy because I mean,
yeah.
like, he was just that much on drugs that night that he doesn't remember people saying no, like, or
I
both
mean,
times. Like,
yeah, I'm saying, granted, we didn't see what happened with Katie.
right.
With Pippa, we just saw her kind of incoherent on the bed, which is like kind of enough to be like, why would you want to pursue somebody like this? Like, they're clearly not in their right mind. Even if you're not in your right mind as well, it's like that should be, a flag for you enough to know like this is not a situation that you need to proceed with. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like Chris, I guess he's just like, look, we were young, we were all feeling it. But I just really hope that situation gets resolved because I'm kind of tired of talking about it. I'm tired of it being a plot point. I just wish it just come out already. Like, can this just really reach its head? So like it's just like I'm tired of this being like a plot. It's not really an interesting plot. I'm tired of Lucy walking around like a chicken with her head cut off. Like I want
Yeah.
this to just get resolved. And it's like we still do have a lot to get through in 3 episodes, which is gonna be the episode's not that long. They're what, 45 minutes. So it's like
Right.
they need to stop with all this filler stuff and just like get to the meat and
Lucy's trauma
potatoes.
because Lucy
Yeah.
clearly likes being fucked every which way against the walls. And she's like, listen, Alex, I don't want you to treat me any different. There is no trauma. Because he's like, wait a minute. I heard about the stuff. She can't get away
Hmm.
from it. It's everywhere. I heard
It's
about the trauma. I
everywhere.
don't want you to be traumatized. I don't want to traumatize you. It's like, dude, if you only knew. Because she's like,
Yeah,
no,
because he
I
just like he
like
like
this.
yeah, but that's the thing, it's just like why? Because he was saying like, you know what, it don't have to be that rough. Like it
Right.
can be nice being regular. Well, I don't even say regular, but
And she cracked me up with
she's
her
just
eye roll,
like,
like, oh
yeah,
my
she's
God,
like, nah, yeah, she was just clearly not into
this
it.
is corny.
Yeah, and then had to go home and rub one out to that message, that a
Disgusting
vile
message.
message
Yes.
that Steven left her just to
Ugh,
feel something. So, I don't know. I feel like I felt that it was like
that's disturbing to me.
it is because, and I was reading like online, people are like, oh, it's a trauma response. She's like self-harming herself that way, and it's just like, yeah, like what is going on in her mind where she feels like this is the only type of
Love that she
love
can
and affection
receive.
that I
Mm.
deserve or that I feel, receptible to, if that's the right
Mhm.
word. It's like, why is this the way that I interact and engage with sex? Like, I don't
Right.
know
Mm.
what that from. Like, clearly that's a deeply rooted something.
But yeah,
But
that's
it's
disturbing to
like,
me. I
yeah,
don't
it's
even know if we're
like
going to have anything
any
like,
resolve with that
yeah,
by the end of the season. And I don't even think necessarily there needs to be a drawn out situation. It's just like just get to the root of it. Let's have this conversation about what's going on with her and see how we can move forward with it. But one other thing that was kind of like a major thing that was kind of like an after matter of fact situation, but could definitely be something that's going to well definitely is going to show up in these upcoming episodes
mm,
is at this pool party. Evan is living his best life because I feel like he got Bree back, so he's kind of like on cloud nine.
When he put shades
Steven,
on, it's too much.
yeah, Steven had met this girl, Maria, girl from Heated Rivalry. It's like, why are you here, girl? Go back. Everybody was like, go back to the smoothie shop. Get away from Steven. But it's like Steven is like flirting with her, trying to interact with her. I don't know what that is. Like a new victim. We don't know yet. But Molly goes up to Evan like, hey, we haven't talked in a week. Like, what's
8
going
days.
on?
You haven't texted me in 8 days.
And she's like, we're done here. He's like, I know, like, no problem.
Okay.
And she's just like, well,
And he's like, okay,
yeah. She's just like, well, delete those, news I sent you, those pictures I sent you. He's like, done,
already
did it.
did.
And she's just like, you're such a dick, which is like, yes and no, because she knew what it was. He told
I
her
mean,
countless times that you knew this was not a serious situation.
yeah, but I don't think some girls listen. They don't hear that. They hear, I can be, you're a challenge, and I'm going to be the one to. And it's like, no, girl, believe him when he says it.
Definitely believe in what you say. So it's like you can't be mad, but you can be mad. It's a natural human feeling. Like, okay, clearly you liked him more than he liked you, and now that he's kind of blowing you off, you have a right to feel a certain way. But girl, put it in a diary, and because he obviously does not care. But Steven hearing, oh, I could this is sounds like something I can use. He's like, so what's going on with those pictures? It's like, why do you
Okay.
care? And he's just like, no, I really, I really deleted them. Like, I don't
Oh
have
my
them.
gosh. He was like, ah, you're no fun. Like, what the
But
heck?
then that fast tracks to Steven
Looking up
digging
those
in
pictures.
digging in
Yes.
pictures of Diana. And he
Yes.
puts them like in an email
So
situation.
horrible. That's
So
so horrible.
my thought was, is he about to like Photoshop Molly's face on this to make it seem like Evan didn't delete the pictures? But then I was like, why wouldn't she know her body? Like, I feel
Right.
like my immediate thought was that, like, he's about to, like, since, Evan claims that he did it, he was like, oh, I'm about to put her face on this and then leak it. So it's going to seem like Evan did it. But then I would feel like Molly would be like, okay, this is not my breast.
And
This is
wouldn't
my
Evan know that those aren't any type of pictures that
Yeah,
he's
that's what I'm
taking?
saying. Like, what wouldn't she know? Like, this is not my body if something like that happened. So then for him to do that to Diana, it's like, why? What's the point of you doing that to her? Like, embarrass her? Then she can't get into a law school? Like,
And to
that's
no law school because she's not going to the one you're going to. Like what?
yeah. So I'm not sure, like, what is his mindset of what he's trying to do with these pictures? Because it's like, you're gonna look nutty. I didn't leak this. So it's gonna be like somebody leaked this in revenge. I don't know if revenge porn was a
I don't
thing
think
back in this
so.
decade.
I
Like, I
don't
don't know if
think
that's
so.
like a thing where you can get in trouble from doing that now. So it's like, what is your whole thing with leaking these pictures? Or no, who are you sending them to? So I guess we'll see what happens with that in the last three episodes.
I just want somebody to bring him down. I don't know who that's going to be, but
Yeah, somebody had an interesting theory, which I don't know. I don't know. But I saw online that somebody was like, back at the wedding, they was like, I think they are all doing something to take Steven down. Like whatever they're doing, they're planning something. Because
mm,
they was like, why would they was like they know how Steven is. Why would Wrigley purposely leave his phone right there for him to find out? So they were just like, maybe they know how he works, basically kind of planting information in his head, but to do what exactly? I don't know.
right.
So that's why like I don't understand that theory that people are saying like, okay, Pippa, Bree, Wrigley, and Diana are all working together to bring down Steven. And it's like,
Mm,
I don't know. I'm not on board with that theory. Like I'm not really understanding like what
yeah, I
y'all
don't
think
know how
is
that would
happening there.
happen.
But
Yeah.
again, like I feel like the wedding right now is much more interesting than what's happening in college. Like I feel like it's a lot going on at that wedding, and I want to see more of that. I want to see what's
Well, it
happening
is
there.
necessary to see how we get there, right? Like to see how we get to the relationships at the wedding. We have to actually get there.
I don't know. I feel like I can put two and two together. Like,
It's taken exceptionally long. Like it's just
yeah,
drawn out.
outside of Stephen and Lydia, that I need to figure out like how it got to that point where y'all got together and now y'all got engaged. I do want to see what's happening there. Bree and Wrigley, I feel like obviously they hooked up. When they came back from the New Jersey trip, Bree had a little mention that I don't know how to swim. And Wrigley's like, okay, I'm gonna teach you. Took her to
Mhm.
the pool party that they didn't go to, and they had an almost kiss.
Mhm.
And I feel like after that, Bree was like, okay, this is getting too close. And
Right.
that's when she was like, oh, I'm back with Evan.
Right.
To be like, stop, what's happening here, Wrigley? Like, I'm back with him. So, but I feel like clearly those feelings are stomped out completely. It's something there. I think it's gonna be explored more. Definitely think they're gonna get a kiss in college. I don't know if it's gonna be an absolute hookup, but I think they're definitely gonna get some type of physical something
Yeah.
this semester.
Yeah. She likes dads now. So Wrigley is giving
Oh.
dad of the group. So yeah.
But I think those were all the major things that I think are worth talking about this episode. Again, we'll see what's going to happen in these last three episodes. It'll be wrapped up by February 17th, and no confirmation yet if there will be a fourth season.
Hmm.
So I don't know if this is going to be like, oh man, this ended on a cliffhanger where we need more explanation, or if it's going to be a satisfying end because season four might not get greenlit. Who knows?
Can't see a satisfying end in 45 minutes and three episodes left. Like I can't see satisfying. I can see it being an end, but it's not going to be satisfying.
Not wrapped up because like we really haven't been getting anything. I feel
Right.
like I said, like I feel like we are talking in circles
Right.
this season so far. So we'll
Yeah.
see. Maybe the writers got some tricks up their sleeves, and we'll see.
We
And we'll be
shall see.
back next week to talk about it.